welcome to In the Sheds for round 8 of the Group 9 Rugby League competition. Plenty of local footy action to get through this weekend. One player that won't be playing this weekend due to the bye is Blake Dunn from Wagga Brothers. He joins us today as our special guest. So Blake, welcome to In the Sheds, mate. What a great week to go into a bye off a win last weekend.
Yeah, mate. Thanks for having us to start with. Yeah, it's good to get a win. Obviously, going into a bye, it's worth the 4 points to us. So, we're pretty happy with it. Our defence was a lot better than it has been. So, we're pretty pleased.
Throughout the season, you've led in a lot of games, but ended up falling away in the second half. What was different in this game against Temora?
I think we've been in every game so far, except probably the South City game where they sort of blew us off the park. But I think it's just been more of just a case of just sticking with it, and especially in defence, we've sort of just got a bit loose. But on the weekend, our attitude was 100% better than what it's been this year and probably for a couple of years. So we're very pleased. Would
I be right in saying that the team will take a lot of confidence out of that win against Temora?
I think so, because they did throw a lot at us in attack. We had a number of sets on our line to defend, and we held them out well. So we're pretty happy with that, and I think we will take a bit of confidence out of it. Obviously, we've got Cootamundra next in a week's time. They'll be a step up, but if we can go out with the same intensity in defence, I think we'll be in good stead.
Obviously, with this week off, you'll still be training pretty hard. What are some of the little things that you're going to work on before that game against Cootamundra in a fortnight's time?
I'm not really sure. We had a bit of a games night last night, a bit of fun. We're down at Joey Williams' gym tomorrow. Just doing some hard work, putting in some hard yards, and really trying to get a bit mentally stronger, I guess, and work hard during the break.
Adam Van Zanten and Adam Perry are the coaches this year. Means you take a step back from your role last year.
Yep.
How are you enjoying that, and how do you think it's influenced your footy?
Mate, loving it. Just not having the stress in my mind, I guess, to worry about week to week. Coming up with game plans and what's went wrong or what's went right. So. It's a lot more relaxing, and I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm seeing it in my footy, but I think I'm just enjoying stuff more.
As we said, brothers get to kick their heels up this weekend, but the rest of the round 8 games we'll have a look at. Tumbarumba take on Albury. Of course, Albury coming off the bye, they're a very tough team once again this year, and Tumbarumba, they did well in the first half against South City last week.
Yeah, I run into a few people Sunday night who said that Tumbarumba had a really good first half, and they thought they probably went better than the scoreline indicated. But I think Albury's just too good, mate. They're a good side. Come off the bye, they'll be fresh. They're the side to beat.
Also on Saturday, Kangaroos, they'll be disappointed losing to Tumut last week. They'll be looking to bounce back against Gundagai, who are starting to string a couple of wins together.
Yeah, Kangaroos have had a good season so far. Obviously, they'll be disappointed with the last up loss, so they'll be coming out pretty strong, I'd imagine. Hinchy'd have them pretty fired up. Gundagai are probably just starting to reach their potential. They've got a good side, an experienced side, so I'd expect them to make a late run for the semis.
Junee had a bit of a patchy game against Cootamundra. They got blown away at the start, blown away at the end, played a good middle. They'll be looking for a full 80 minutes, I guess, this week when they take on Tumut, who are coming off a win.
Yeah, I haven't seen Tumut play yet, so I can't really comment on how they're going. But Junee, they're a side that tries to stick with you, I guess. We played up over in Junee in the mud, and it was a bit of the conditions were pretty ordinary. But Cootamundra can do that against you, mate. They can blow you off the park if they want. They're a big side, got a lot of good second phase play in them, and a lot of skillful players. So I'm not really sure who to back in that, but I'm sure it'll be a great game.
The Hotel Coronation match of the round this week has been labelled Young at Alfred Oval against South City. South City, they did do a job in the second half on Tumbarumba, and Young, they haven't been the best this year.
They've got a really young side, Young. I found that when we went over and played against them. I think they might take a little bit of time to find hit their straps. But certainly South City are once again one of the sides to beat up there with Albury. So you'd expect them to go over there and come up with a win.
As you said, Cootamundra have been in pretty good form there. Travel to Nixon Park this week to take on Temora, the side that you just played. Tell us a bit about them.
Yeah, well, I think Temora aren't a bad side, mate. They really moved quickly in defence. They had a really quick moving defensive line. In attack, they threw a lot at us. So I think they're a good side. But Cootamundra might just have a bit too much in them. I think they're a good football side, Cootamundra.
Well, Blake, it's time for you to tackle our set of 6 this week. 6 easy questions. You can answer them however you like. So your first one is going to be, who is Blake Dunn's biggest idol? Who do you look up to?
I'm not really sure if I really have one at the moment. I think growing up I was a bit of a Raiders supporter, or still am. So Laurie Daly, I looked up to him. I guess he was my role model as far as a footballer goes. But at the moment, you sort of go through. I think you sort of go through life and you pick ones up as you go. And I don't really have one at the moment. So.
Most embarrassing moment on the football field for yourself?
Nothing silly. I don't think that's ever happened that I could tell anyone to laugh at. But probably getting beat 86-0 last year against Albury was very embarrassing. It was pretty tough to walk off that field.
We spoke about Vano and Perry there, the two coaches at Brothers. Who's the crankiest out of the two?
Oh, Skip, easily. He's Mr. Serious. But yeah, it's good. It's a good thing too. He brings a bit of a much needed professionalism to the club.
A ladies' man at the club. You got one of those who likes to impress the ladies?
Yeah, big Sean Coe. He's lost a heap of weight over the pre-season. He's trained really hard, and he likes to let you know about it. And calls himself Daniel Craig. You know, the Bond. He thinks he's doing real well. I don't know about that. Happily married, but he just thinks he's doing well.
I hope he wears a shirt at training, does he, in this winter?
Yeah.
Brother Brock, tell us about his worst habit. You can dob him in now.
I think it's easy when you're driving with him and his nose makes this weird noise. He sort of does that, and mate, it does me head in. So it'd have to be that. I'm always into him about it.
If you had $1 million for a day, this is your final one, what would you spend it on?
I'm not really sure, mate. Probably just do something with my little girl and my missus. So pretty cheesy, but that'd be it. I don't know what I'd do.
Nice, sensible answer. Mate, enjoy the bye, and thank you for joining us here in the Sheds.
No worries, mate. Cheers.
That has been Blake Dunn from the Brothers Rugby League Club. Don't forget, tune into the Group 9 website for the latest on Round 9, but get out there and support your local team in Round 8 of the Group 9 Rugby League competition.